Hello guys, today I have little Bella with me and it's another video, no edits, no nonsense. And I actually started recording the video and for some reason my video stopped. I already gave her her first wash. I looked up and my camera had stopped. So I'm going to give her her second bath, her second shampoo, and we're gonna get her grooming. So little Bella here is an older pup. She is, I'm guessing, around 12 years old. 12, really? Yeah, 12 years old. And she can't see very well. She can't hear very well. And I'm wondering if her little nose, if she's having trouble with her little nose too. So her dad came and dropped her off. And I've been grooming her ever since she was a little pup for a long time now. And we were just talking about how, you know, how stressed out and nervous she is about the whole groom. And, well, the whole groom about how when she gets here, she's all nervous and she wants to stay with her dad. And, you know, often the reason for that, guys, is because, you know, these little pups, they know what's coming. They know they're going to get wet. They know they're going to be facing that mean old dryer. They know they're going to be spending time without their mom and dad. And yeah, so these poor little ones, they got to go through that to stay healthy. I'm just going to give her, hang on, I want to get some shampoo here because I'm going to give her a nice little facial, a blueberry facial. So yeah, they get stressed out and they get nervous about the whole, the grooming process, just like when they go to see the vet. You know, they just don't want to go through this, I guess. Some mind more than others, you know. And as my client was saying, apparently she's been very, she's been worse, you know, in the sense of she can't hear. You know, he's in the last month that she's been getting worse. So, you know, when they get up there in age, it's just natural for them to start having these problems. So, yeah, poor little Bella, not easy, is it? It's not always easy. So this is her second bath, so we're pretty much done the bath, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch me do 2 shampoos. So she has this lump back here in the back of her bum. Yeah. You gotta be sure that you really rinse them out, guys, or else they go home and they're very itchy. My dog's getting up there too in age. He's 14. But yeah, she was born in 2012. That makes her, yeah, that does make her 12. This little girl. I had so much to say. I was talking about, I don't remember what I was talking about while I was recording. Then I noticed the camera wasn't recording anymore. It's like, oh my God, I lost all that information that I was telling you guys. I was just chit-chatting away and letting you guys know. So I was talking about how they lose their hearing with age. I don't know. It'll probably come back to me. So we're just going to keep moving on. So yeah, I figured no edits, no nonsense, you know? Actually, I like editing. There's a reason why I edit. I figure to help for the video to be a little more interesting for you guys. But lately I got some comments mentioning that it would be nice to see the whole groom. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking to you guys about. Because it's Christmas time, I'm not going to be doing any lives on Wednesday, like this Wednesday and next Wednesday. This coming Wednesday and next Wednesday. Because Wednesday falls on Christmas Day. Hang on, give me a second. And the other Wednesday falls on New Year's. Am I going to drop this camera? Hang on, I am going to try to not drop the camera. I'm trying to unscrew this at the same time. See, these are parts of the edits. This is what I would edit out, guys. Okay, I was doing it the wrong way. Oh, is that going to slip? All right, so sorry about that. My audio, tighten this. My audio, this thing here, it unplugged, because I talk into this. It completely unplugged, and as soon as I plugged it back in, it stopped the camera. So this wasn't an edit. It was just a camera error, because I dropped my phone. So I'm going to dry her up a bit. I was explaining to you guys, that I'm not going to be doing any lives, but I will upload Monday and Fridays, 8 a.m. Eastern time, of course, as usual. I'm going to pre-record. So I'm recording one today, and I'm recording another, two today actually, and next week I'm working a few days between Christmas and New Year's, so I'm going to be recording 3 more there. So yeah. Oh, she's all cold. What's she doing all shaky like that? Usually in the summertime I give her a nice shave, but in the wintertime like this she gets a little longer cut. Okay. I'm really thinking of getting some sort of robe for the dogs. That would be so cute. A little robe. Put a little robe. Doesn't it look like a robe? Here. There. Spa day. All right, we're going to clean out your little eyes here. Yeah, someone had mentioned that I had tied her up, because I tie the dogs up to the table when I'm grooming them. And someone had mentioned, why are you tying her up? She's so small, can't you just hold her? Yeah, I could hold her, but I need both hands to work, right? So this is just a little extra. Give her a little bit of wiggle room there. This is just a little extra for me to, to be able to have some sort of control over the dog so that she doesn't fall off the table. Guys, I'm always with the dog. I'm always. Sometimes if I disappear for just a second, like everything is at arm's length here. I'm just at arm's length. I wouldn't walk away and then, but everything's at arm's length. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna clean her eyes because she had some poopies in those eyes there. I hope everything's fine with my audio. All right, so today I only have 3 pups, and then I'm playing tonight. For those who don't know, well, I'm a musician and I play live. I'm a drummer, singer, songwriter, drummer, and I'm having trouble here with this. So let's stay straight. And yeah, so I'm playing tonight. I played last night at this huge restaurant here in my area. Yeah. But I have 3 more pups, 3 pups to groom today, and then I have 1 show tonight. And then after that, I am off. I'm taking the rest of the week off, like this coming week. And then the week after that, I have 8 days, complete 8 days. Oh, yeah, she's been a little, with her ears, the last few times that I've been grooming her, she's been iffy with her ears. And see, that is age. That is age, because she never tries to bite. And the last few times she's been trying to bite. And as they age, sometimes they get a little grumpier, I guess just like us. So I'm gonna just hold her. You know, she wouldn't do too much damage to me because she's just a tiny one, but that, you know, she could draw blood if she wanted to. Those ears are pretty dirty, girly. I gotta go back in the other one, see if you're okay. I don't know if she has pains in that ear. You having pains? Anything going on in that ear? Doesn't seem like it. This is the same pad that I was using on this side. Oh, see, she's got something with that ear. I'm gonna talk to her dad about that because she usually doesn't do that. She usually doesn't. All right, little one, let's dry her. Oop, hang on. I'm not gonna dry this back here. A lot going on back there. I gotta clean that out. What's going on with that little ear, honey? Her ear's not, it doesn't seem too bad. I don't know. There's no odor. Like, you know, usually you'll have some foul odor for ear problems, you know, for when they get infections and whatnot. So, hang on. So I figure doing these videos here with you guys is just like doing lives. You're just hanging out with me. So we're hanging out. I'm going to leave timestamps, by the way, for sure, if ever, you know, you just want to skip to the next part of the groom. So I'm going to just put a little mask on here. Even though they are small, they still have dander and they still have hairs, little hairs. Yeah, she's shaking, so let's get her dry. Going as quick as I can. Go as quick as I can. So, give me a second. Let's plug her in. Stay here. Where's my plug? There it is. See, I would have edited that part out too. out, right? So I'm gonna come in with my other dryer for her hair, for her head. Of course, for her hair. I'm a little tangled here. This dryer is just not, it's not a force dryer, right? So you can use the force dryer as long as you are holding your dryer super far away from the dog and just causing a little bit of wind. No more wind than if you were driving in your car and a dog puts his head out to have some of that wind, you know. So I'm just gonna rub. Rubbing really helps. You know, rubbing and combing really helps to dry quicker. And I've noticed Bella, as she's getting older, she's just not as patient with the groom than she was. I know. And there's a reason why I'm keeping the hose close to her face, is because the further I am, the more air goes in her eyes and in her nose. And there's nothing wrong with the air, but bringing it in closer kind of just focuses it on the spot that you're drying. I'm going to stop this for a minute and I'm going to... What you doing, hon? You're so small. I'm so small. Yes, you are so small. See, I'm just poking in and out. I don't want to be grabbing it and pulling it. If there's a resistance, I'll poke in and out. Okay, so instead of going like this and just pulling, you can just start at the tips. Just poke in and out, you know, randomly. It helps to take the tangles out. Now, these aren't mats, these are just tangles. Not the same thing. Mats are more like, it's like carpeting, you know, it's weaved in. She has this tooth here. It's so loose. Oh my. I don't know if Mom and Dad know that, but look at this little tooth here. That is just about to fall out, guys. One knock on that and that's gone. You see how loose that is? Oh boy, are you gonna lose it here? This one's fine. Yeah, that one's fine. This one's fine. This one's fine. This little tartar, oh yeah, going on in there in her mouth. This thing here, ooh. Ooh, that's gonna fall off. I hope nothing happens for it to fall off here. Well, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just, wow, that's a loose tooth. And you know, the fact that it's just hanging out like that, that probably bothers her. Okay, I'm gonna stop, honey. I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. She doesn't like it, okay? You just don't like it. Give me a towel here and try to rub. Yeah, you just don't like it, huh? Anyway, this is gonna be pretty much shaved off. I should have shaved it first, but I just put her in the tub. That's fine. She probably has some pains in there. She's got a lot of tartar. But you know, as they get older, that's what happens. And the vets won't they won't clean their teeth when they're older because it's too risky to put them to sleep for this, because they have to put them to sleep. Okay, so I'm guessing you don't want me to do that? All right, I'm gonna have to go from the back here because her tail keeps coming back in. And is that a burp? Sometimes they'll burp when they're stressed out. See, she's shaking. You know, there's a lot going on. She can't hear. She can't see well. Her sense of smell has got to be going also. And she's getting all of these sensations here, and it's not, you know, she's just stressed out about the whole thing. Okay, clean that area. Let's do her paw pads here. Yeah, another comment that I got not long ago was someone was saying, oh, you keep repeating yourself. You just repeat the same thing. Well, my channel is about teaching, you know, you guys hanging out with me and watching me as I go, and I teach as I go type of thing. When I bump into a, you know, a snag, something like, oh, okay, this dog won't let me hold his foot a specific way or something, then I'll stop and I'll explain to you how I assess the situation, you know, how I take care of it the best way I can. I'm not saying that my way is the best way. I'm just saying that this is how I do it. Okay? Everyone handles situations differently in their own way. Whatever works for you works for you. So I just do that. So of course it becomes repetitive because this is what I do. You know, I like watching, there's this, the Meticulous Manicurist. I really like her videos. She is, actually she does a lot of pedicures, and I learn a lot. I love pedicures. I love it for myself, and I love watching pedicures and manicures and having nails done. And that's something that I think that if I wasn't grooming, that I'd probably do. And she, of course, repeats pretty much because she teaches at the same time, right? Okay, so she's not wanting me to hold her paw like that, so I'm going to try a different way. Stop, wait a little, see how she reacts. It's not, you know, it's not good to just jump in while they're pulling. You got to stop, wait till they stop pulling. Stay relaxed a moment. And if she really won't let me do that paw pad, what I would do is I would stop trying and come back in a little later. But you got to remember to do it. Sorry for that. I'm going to, excuse me, clip her nails. Here. Let me sit closer if you can see. Sorry, I have this lingering cough from a cold I got a few weeks back. There. Those nails, huh? And of course, as they get older, they're not as limber. So and they can't always stand like on only 3 legs. So I'm just seeing here how I can get this done. She's okay, she's still standing. There's a tight nail there. So I'm gonna just come underneath. When I say tight, it's just curling towards her toe. When it curls towards the toe and I can't get in there with my clipper, my nippers here, I'll just go in and file it a bit between the toe and the nail to make some space. I sense her pulling. I slow down just a second to see if she'll just let me do this. This is a pretty good nail trim today, honey. Huh? Your nails are still growing. See, I'm trying. She wants to pull her head out from under my arm. Just holding her there. I'm leaning my arm on her head so she doesn't pull it out. Do you have any? Nah. No dew claws. So these nails, guys, got to be done regularly. If they're not done regularly, they get too long, and then that causes their toes to start getting uncomfortable, and they start bending in awkward ways. There, got them all. Got them all. And for smaller dogs, I like to use kitty nippers. You got to be sure that you're, what you're using to clip the dog's nails are sharp. Because if it's not sharp enough, what it'll do is it'll be blunt, and you'll be just squishing that nail, and it'll cause the nail to crack up in here, and that's painful. It's just pressing on the nail instead of just snipping it. All right, so let's get to the body. The body is, I have 10. What did I do last time? Those were all shaves here. I'm going to do a 10 millimeter here. Second, guys. I don't mean to be rude and in the way. She's usually an 8, but since I got these, they don't have 8 in here. It goes from 6 to, it's 6, 10, and then 13. So I don't want to do a 6. I'm going to do a 10 because it's still colder outside, and Mom and Dad want her to stay nice and warm the best she can. She does have her little coat. I'm going to brush out just a little to see if there's anything, like comb out, to be sure there's no tangles. Because when you use these clipper combs, you don't want to hit a snag, right? Let's just comb her out like that. You're so fluffy. You are, Bella. You're a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yeah. She's always been very tolerant with the Groom, but, with age, she's been changing. So I've noticed that a lot. When the dogs age, they're grumpier. I'm just going to put my mask back on. They are grumpier. Just like my husband. I have a grumpy husband. Now, he's not always grumpy. Just pretty much in the morning. Yeah. Up until he's had his coffee, it's best not to chit-chat with him. I've been with my husband for, it's been 25 years, a long time. I was 25 when I met him. That's exactly it, 25 to 6, 27 years, maybe, more or less. Something along those lines. So I'm just going to cut some of this off on her body, like just the body. The rest I'll just scissor with the scissors, as usual. Same thing. There. Good job, little girl. Good job, girlie. Yeah, time sure does fly. Now, I've been grooming since 2010, so that's, to this date, it's 14 years. I can't believe 14 years of my life has gone by. Yeah, You show me that belly. You just turn around and your kids are all grown up and you got grandkids and it's like, what? What? How come? So for her head, yeah, so I did a 10 there. For her head, she gets a 13 millimeter, so. Want to do the top of your head? Want me to do it? You can't do it, that's for sure. I'm just gonna take this off. Go right at the back here, and I'm gonna go forward. And I'm not going into her, you know, I'm coming out and following that, her little nose there. Not to worry, all of this will be cut off with scissors. I'm gonna pull her hair back and just to the front like this. There, that's good enough. The rest will be done with scissors, all with scissors. Okay. Yeah, really. Can you hear her? Let me take out a small brush. She's so tiny. Going in with this big brush is just, nah, you don't want that. So tapping and pulling up and away, guys, always. Yes, I will always repeat that. I so don't want any pups with brush burn. There. It's just tapping and pulling up. When I say up, I mean up and away. Up and away. So we don't have much snow. I mean, it is white out there, but there's like this much snow. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'll bring this up a bit. I got this it's a new tripod, and I am not in love with it. Okay, you're good. We got that side too done. Okay. All right, she gets nice short ears. Okay, so I'm not done with the clipper here. I'm just gonna read. I know what I need to do, but I just want to see something. Sometimes things change, okay? And she's got that little bump at the base of her tail. I call it a sausage tail. I make a little sausage tail, like a mini Swiffer. Shave her face. Yeah, she has a cyst. Oh, okay. Nope. Oh, yeah, it's true. She has seizures now. You know, even if you've been grooming a dog for a while, you know, we're always writing down stuff during the, you know, every other groom. Different things may happen. They may end up with a wart or something on their back, and you got to remember those things. So writing everything down is crucial. And see, I had forgotten that she has seizures now. Oh boy, I would not want her to have a seizure with me. I mean, my dog had last year in 2022, my dog, 14-year-old dog, started having seizures. And it just happened like out of the blue. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. We were watching TV, my husband and I, in my room, and suddenly Samu, his name's Samu, he started seizuring. Like he was on the bed, and he just started seizuring, and I quickly reacted. Like I jumped right at him because he was about to fall off the bed, so I caught him from falling off the bed, right? Oh, boy. And he came out of that seizure, and I was holding him, And he looked at me. He looked so confused. And he just started growling at me. He had never done that to me before. Maybe once when he was a baby. On his first night with me. I had walked into the room where I had put him to bed, and he looked at me and he growled. And that was the only time. But anyhow, so he went and he growled and looked at me, and I felt like, oh my God, he thinks that I did this to him. That's the only feeling that I had. Oh my God, he thinks I did this to him. So, hey, there's not much to take off on the legs, guys. Because the last time she was shaved, I think. Yes, she was. So anyhow, so he had that seizure, that one seizure. And then after that, he ended up having another one. But this time he was on the sofa and he fell off. He was standing at the armrest, and he fell off face forward, and he was bleeding from the mouth. He was seizuring on the ground, bleeding from the mouth. And I'm going, oh my God, my dog is dying. My dog is dying. Oh my God. And the only reason why he was bleeding so much is because when he fell, he busted a tooth. He broke a tooth. And that's where the blood was coming from. And I don't know if you've ever experienced a seizure. I mean, from a dog or a cat or even a human being. My God, I can't even imagine. Ooh, you feel so helpless, and it looks so painful and tiring. He's like seizuring. So anyhow, we ended up, of course, at the hospital, at the vets, and I told him about this second seizure that he had. I mean, the first seizure he had one, and it's like, okay, we got to go see a vet, but, I waited. I wanted to see what would happen. Maybe it's a one-time thing. I don't know what happened. So, yeah, so within 24 hours, he had another one. So we went to the vet, and so they told us he had a brain tumor. Because after his seizures, he would just turn round and round and round. He'd just be, same side all the time. And apparently, like, he was turning, I don't remember, like if they're turning to their right, like this, that means that in general, it means that the tumor is on the right side, on that same side that they're turning. So yeah, so he ended up, we gave him medication. He was on meds and, and then after that, it's like, forget about it. He passed away. He passed away that January. We got through Christmas with him, and he passed away in January. Only for my little Valentine, my little Shih Tzu, to pass away also 2 months later. So 2 losses. 2 months later. Then after that, in the summer, late summer, my dad passed away also. And it's like, that was just too many things at the same time, It's really hard it's hard. It really is. Oh, I don't want to be bringing any of you down here. I'm just letting you know my story. I've told this story before. And yeah, I might say it again. I may tell it again, I don't know who's watching my videos. Maybe you're new to my channel and you've never heard this story before. These are stories that stay with us, guys. All right, so I'm pretty much down her legs. I'm gonna go and clip in the back. See, there's not much to cut on her legs. There's just little sticky outies here because this little one was shaved the last time. See how short it is already? I'm just neatening it up. So I'm gonna do the insides here just to see if there's anything sticking out. This area nice and clean. You don't want any poopers staying stuck in there. When they go to the bathroom, guys, it's often it'll get stuck, dry up there. And so this is what I mean by sausage tail. I just clip the end of her tail here. And I'm just gonna like I'm holding that tail. So her tail finishes here, so I'm just gonna leave about that much. Do the same thing on the side. Comb it all to one side, nice and straight. Pull this all up. We're creating like a box type of, and then the same thing over here. Pull it all and bring the tail nice and straight up. And then all I'm gonna do from there is just manage any edges that need managing. And rounding this out, of course, because I don't want a square tail. Just pulling everything out of the way and so this little tail looks like a little sausage. It's a pointy sausage. I came in and cut a little more on but that's okay. She's okay. There, it's gonna be all nice and tidy for Christmas. Christmas time. It's Christmas time. There, that's good. Turn her around. I'm gonna stand her up. Pitter patter, look at those feet. And I'm gonna do the inside here. There, that's good enough. All right, honey, I need you to sit down. So we're gonna do your face here. I'm gonna show everyone how I get the face done. She's gonna get up again. I just sat her down for no reason. Are you gonna get up again, or are you gonna stay there like a good girl? I'm gonna use what I usually use. On her, I don't use a 10. Oh, I didn't notice it. Shave face. Try 7. I'm gonna go with the 7. Maybe a 10 around her eyes, but I usually use a 7. All right, so the way I do this, here shaving her face, I'm gonna hold her ear back. I'm gonna take this off first. Hold her ear back. Fluff that out. And I'm gonna go from the corner of her eye to the top part of her ear, okay? And I'm just gonna lightly take that out. Now she doesn't have any warts or whatnot on her face, so. You gotta be careful when they have these little warts. You don't wanna catch that with the 7 blade. You know, I could easily use a 10 also, guys, but I'm just going in with a 7. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Top of her ear, corner of her eye. You know, I'll come in an angle or go straight down. I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to want to do the inside here. Remember that tooth, I don't want that tooth to, you know, I'm actually going to use a 10 blade there. Get that corner of her eye nice and clean. Same thing for the inside. I'm just using the corners of my blade here. And I'm kind of scooping it all out. Yeah. Now she has, another reason why I'll be using the 10 blade is because there's a lot of things going on here. First, she has that tooth there that's pretty loose, and you know, I don't know if that would, no, that wouldn't go between the blades, but yeah, I don't want to knot that with that. And she's got her tongue hangs out sometimes. So I'm gonna do the best I can with the blade. I'm gonna pull her lip back, have her smile like that, and I'm just gonna use the edge. Use the edge because you don't want to catch her lip. I'm using this side of my blade, okay? And I'm having her smile because I don't want any loose lips to get in there. And I'm going right under her tongue. You gotta go in slow. You know, she's being good. The same thing, but I'm gonna go downwards here. And I don't want to catch that tongue. I'm gonna put my finger, no. I'm just going in slow. You just gotta kind of feel your way through this, guys. Just watch out. You do the same thing on this side, honey. We're gonna, right there, get all of that out. I'm gonna do a little smile, pull that down. I'm gonna go downwards, and with the edge, come up underneath. Yeah, like that. Her teeth are bad, so holding her around the mouth is not really an option. I'm gonna do her chin. I'm gonna do this here. She doesn't like that we touch her mouth too much. So she probably has some pains in there. Yeah, hang on, honey. They're not bad, you know. And if it's not perfect, guys, it's fine. Because, you know, this is not a show dog. You're just trying to get her nice and clean. See, that's good enough. That's good enough. I see some hairs here and I'm gonna come in. Oh, there. Let's see if we got any other hairs in there. Hang on. Hairs, sometimes they'll go wrap around those teeth and that's not too good. See all that hair? All that hair there? I got it out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just create a V here. So like a light V. To give her some space around that head. And I'm gonna blend that in later, so. So yeah, I went in with a 7. I usually do 7 on her, but I don't know. I'm doing it, now I'm doing a 10. As long as you're careful. And some dogs are a little more sensitive to different lengths. You know, they could have more irritation with different lengths. The little eye is closing there. I have to do that with my scissors, little girl. Cut with my scissors. Okay. All right, so we're almost done, guys. We are almost done. We're 43 minutes into the video. That's pretty good. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the top knot. First, I will, from the last time, you know, I come and pick up all of the shorter hairs, and that starts right at the bulb, you know, where the base of that ear is. And I'm going to come in with some thinners, and I'm just going to get rid of all of that. Just getting rid of it. Slowly, go all around the ear. Because usually I'll blend the top with this in the ear and it'll create one smooth transition. But when it comes to poodles and you want that poodle look, you need to cut it really short in there. So that's like two different things going on. You're sensitive, your throat is sensitive. Poodles have a more sensitive trachea than sorry, other breeds. Having trouble standing, honey? Right. Get rid of all of that. And I'm going slow because I don't want her to move. And catch her with that scissor, those teeth. So sleepy. It's so sleepy. Yeah. All right. And all I do, yeah, here, see I did that. And on the side here where I clipped, I'm just gonna get rid of this here. You gotta be really careful not to catch the corner of their eye here. You just wanna create this, like coming in from the corner of the eye, and do all of that the same length, you know, like the whole side here. I'm just gonna snip that out of there. It's being a bugger. Yeah. You're a patient girl. You really are. She's always been pretty patient. She's not shaking anymore. She's all good. Okay, show me your face. I'm gonna pull all of this forward. Look at all of that, guys. Let's chunk all of that off. I gotta be careful holding her mouth because her mouth hurts. And I'm just going around, you know, and I'm doing it with these. You can easily just do it with your, you know, your normal shears, but I like to keep that nice and smooth. And at this point, all I'm doing is looking with my eyes. You got to look with your eyes and make a ball, you know, just what's sticking out. Just keep recombing out. And, you know, look at one side, look at the other side. And I'm holding her head lightly. I just don't want her to yank her head out too hard, like up too abruptly, because I don't want, I need that control over her eyes, guys. Over her, so I'm cutting at her eyes and I'm saying over her head. And she's got that loose tooth too. Wait till I tell your dad. He probably knows already. He probably knows already. These little hairs again. You don't want to snip too fast here. Wait to see what's going on with that tongue. There's just so much hair. You're just like a hair factory. Yeah. So much. Okay. I'm just gonna cut her ears, and then I'm gonna have a look at see if I need a little more roundness. I'm looking for that leather. Okay. Hang on, honey. We're almost done here. We just got 2 ears to do here and we're done. And I like to bring it in nice and short. She's got the cutest, cutest little ears. This one. Look at that. Those ears nice and short. I'm gonna come in with my thinners, my soft thinners here. And I wanna bring that right up like that. Can you show me your face here? You got these two little bells going on. Yeah, bells for Bella. Yeah. I'll round that out. Little bells for Bella. Want to do the other one too? She still looks like a little puppy. This older pup looks like a puppy. Hang on, turn your head. She doesn't want me to touch that ear. Remember a while ago, guys? Something going on with that ear. Is there? I'm just keeping my finger there. I know that there's no leather here, so take all of that out. And then I gotta come in and see how much I took out, just to be sure everything's equal. Do the best you can to get it equal. She's looking at me. Are you done, lady? Yes, I'm done. I'm pretty much done. You let go of the ear, then you can go see on the inside here. Because often we'll cut, and then on the inside, it's not equal. So it's like longer. It's like, you know, that's why. Can I have a look at your face and see if anything needs fixing here? That looks pretty good. This side here needs some. It's always, you know, in the grooming we always have challenges to better ourselves. And my left side is always, sometimes it's longer on the left side than on the right side when I'm grooming the pups. So I gotta keep an eye on that. There's that tongue. There's that little Bella tongue. Ooh, underneath here, still more. All right. So, I'm gonna take a picture now, show everyone the results. Little girl's ready for Christmas time. Are you gonna lose that tooth for Christmas? Probably. I'll bet that tooth is gone by the time I see you next time. So guys, that was Bella. I'm having trouble with my, that's Bella. So I'm just going to come around and snip, snip here and there, take her little picture, and show you guys the results. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and happy holidays to everyone who celebrates. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.
Hey there, pet parents and grooming gurus. If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations and want more tips to keep your furry friends looking fabulous, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy. Subscribe now and let's embark on this fluffy journey together.